where we know that Source is the authority figure, and that same authority is also given to us so that we may walk confidently in our own purposes, not having to figure anything out because it's done for us. And when we're in this particular phase and in this particular part of our lives and our journey of understanding who we are and understanding our authority so that we can walk and talk in that authority, we have to understand the processes that we must go through in order for those understandings that we must actually have for them to be understood. This is the knowing season. This is the knowing season. This is what the universe is trying to teach us about ourselves season. This is what Source is trying to pull out of us that no longer belongs season. This is the knowing season, where you need to know your authority. You need to know your worth. You need to know your value. You need to know your purpose, and you need to know your position. This is where you walk and talk in your authority, where you own it. You realize who you are. You accept it. You know what you were called to do, and you ride the waves of it. You have fun being the real version of you. Because when you begin to understand that Source is you and you are Source, and when Source gives you that like image, the same abilities that Source has been transferred to you. Therefore, you have the authority to think your manifestations real, because the thoughts that you have are the connection with Source. And when Source hears your thoughts and your heart is involved in it too, and it's sincere, or even if it ain't sincere, whatever your emotion is that's deeply embedded and your thought deeply matches that emotion, that's what manifests into existence. So when you understand the power that you have and you walk and talk in your authority, those things that you speak, you'll be careful of. Those things that you think, you'll be careful of. And those things that you feel, you'll be extremely careful of. Because you know the power and the essence of all three. You know your authority. You know what you're capable of doing. You know who you are. And when you know who you are, you can walk and talk in your authority as confidently and as boldly as you were discerned to be able to do.